Well, when you saw your wife, did you know that she had been crowned to be queen of the world? Yes, I did. At that point, I reflected on a conversation from back before the mission between I and my wife. And I was like, darling, now that the queen is dead and the world is seeking to crown a new queen, since we all know that you are the rightful heir to the throne, what is the plan? I have a solid plan. That's what she said. But it's gonna take a lot of sacrifice from you and I. And I was like, I'll do anything to see you on that throne seated. So you going to prison in Mogadishu was part of the plan? Yes. And when I came back, there was a new queen. Though it was still a secret to many for the safety of the queen. There were those who were not happy that it had to be a black queen, whose names were on the chip I gave you. That was the mission in prison. So what did you do? I had been broken out of prison as a prisoner exchange plan to clear the ways of the queen. For the queen to be accepted by the world, I had to be surrendered to the Russians for the death of their men at the mines in exchange with the mastermind of the syndicate at the mines. Tell me about the prisoner exchange. At the military airbase in Nanyuki, my wife informed me about the decision, about the actual plan. There's an aircraft headed to Saudi. On board are those against my regime. They want to bring a parallel leadership besides mine. I need you to take care of it, then get to the root of the problem and neutralize it. And I was like, very well, Your Majesty. So when the plane for prison exchange arrived, I was a rogue agent, being exchanged for another rogue agent. But I had a plan. I had requested for my team, the Alpha team, to meet me once I activated the transponder in my watch. So while we are on the plane, I target the knife in his boot and drive it through his throat before getting to his gun and disarming one of the guards. Then shot the 6 guards before killing the pilot, allowed the plane to be directly over the other plane headed to Saudi. Maintaining a crash point, I put a bullet in the pilot's head, then jumped off the plane. They had crashed and burned to ashes by the time my boots touched the ground. Then I activated the transponder. I had paratrooped into an arid area in Eritrea. The next mission was easy. Get to the Saudi immigration. Get the list of names of migrant workers who had worked in Saudi since 1999, of which some had been laid off or killed. The queen wanted justice for them. So when our cruiser plane arrived, everyone was prepared for the invasion. What transpired thereafter? When I got onto the plane, my entire old team was there. Alpha Team 1 to 3. Alpha Team 1 led by I. Alpha Team 2 led by Bemba. Alpha Team 3 led by Lulu. With me, I had Choda, Okoth Kennedy, and 2 snipers, Simon and Osam. The plan was to hijack their satellite signal to jam their comms for safe communication and mission coordination. This explains why I needed to set boots in a military base in Saudi. In 2, 3, 1, jump. I landed safely behind the signal booster with a UDC on my left wrist. Wangui, send me the codes. You have them already. I connect the UDC to the base signal receiver, and before I keyed in the codes, I'm spotted by one of the guards. My M16 on the ready. I screw in the silencer and put a bullet on his neck. There are more coming, and so I engage them. Before their backup arrived to the signal, I keyed in the codes, and the Saudi intelligence is in darkness. Then I got my feedback from command base. Get out of there. The Brownings are ready in 5. Tell me about the immigration in Saudi. After the Browning machines on our cruiser plane made a clean sweep, they retreated and we set camp at their military base.